Hi everyone. So the other day, I had the lovely idea of basically, what if I pulled the new character, but instead of doing a video on her, I made a video on Fremine. And I decided I wanted to make it my first guide style video. It would be covering like a weird off-meta team that was fun to play, sort of like what most of my content tends to cover, just in guide format. And so I started running some testing with the team just to make sure it worked how I was thinking it worked. And I wrote a whole script, I recorded the whole script, and then I went to record my background footage. And you see all the testing that I had done was just against overworld enemies, because I just kind of wanted to make sure it worked how I thought it worked, and I wasn't really checking the playability of it. And when I went to get the background footage from the Abyss, instead of the overworld, let's just say playing this team was more painful than running my through a meat grinder. And, you know, no matter how many disclaimers I would have put on the video saying, you know, this is a for fun team, this is not serious, don't build this if you want to improve your account, I couldn't, in good faith, actually go through with uploading the video in case someone was misled and tried playing the team and just ended up in massive amounts of pain trying to clear Abyss with it. And this wasn't, I didn't just randomly pick Fremine, you know, he's kind of an unpopular character, but the reason that I picked him was because in patch 5.2, if you are not aware, the transformative reactions got buffed, and among those, Shatter was one of them that got buffed. So this was a Shatter team, and basically, Shatter now has the same reaction multiplier as Hyper Bloom. And if you don't know what that means, basically the reaction multiplier is just a part of the formula that calculates the damage of transformative reactions. And with Hyper Bloom and Shatter now having the same reaction multiplier, that basically means if you have two characters, the same level, same amount of EM, and one triggers Shatter and one triggers Hyper Bloom, it will do the exact same amount of damage. Which, like, Hyper Bloom's OP, and if Shatter does the same damage as Hyper Bloom, then Shatter must be OP now too, right? Yeah, that's where you're wrong, actually. But for one, when you play Hyper Bloom, you're creating a lot of blooms, and you're Hyper Blooming multiple times with the same hit usually. Whereas with Shatter, when you trigger a Shatter, that clears all the Hydro and Cryo aura from the enemy, unfreezes them, and then you have to reapply Hydro and Cryo before you can do another Shatter. So you're doing way less reactions playing Shatter compared to Hyper Bloom. And that is far from the only issue with trying to play Shatter. And that's what we're going to cover today, because I don't want to scrap the whole idea, because I think it's still a cool team. So instead what we're going to do is I'm going to go through the Abyss. It's basically the same thing as what I was doing to get background footage, except now I'm going to suffer with you guys. So it's a little less painful for me, and maybe you guys can get some enjoyment out of it, and this can be a learning experience for everyone on why you don't play Shatter. So, here's the team. This is what I've been suffering with for the past however long I've been trying to get background footage. And basically, this is how it works. So, Fremine, like I said earlier, it's a Shatter team, so he's here. And he is built full EM. We have got Gilded Dreams, full EM Fremine, because I want to do as much Shatter damage as possible. That's kind of the whole point of the team, to use the Shatter reaction buffs. Then we have Xingqiu, of course, for Hydro application to keep the enemy frozen. Like I mentioned earlier, when you shatter the enemy, you remove all Cryo and Hydro from them, so you need as good Hydro application as possible. That's why I chose him. He has the best single target Hydro application in the game. That's why he's here. He's just on his regular set. Just full damage Xingqiu. Then we have Cookie here. The reason for her is, well, for one, Superconduct. It got its damage buff this patch, so it also does more damage, just like Shatter. But the Shred from Superconduct also applies to Shatter, so she's here to boost the Shatter damage even more, and also to hold Key to funnel more EM onto Fremine, and hold Instructor to put even more EM on Fremine. Finally, Ganyu. She is here for off-field application. This is not a charge attack Ganyu. This is Emblem Ganyu. Full burst support, holding Elegy to get even more EM on Premier, because we are all in on this dude doing crazy shatters. That's the whole point of the team. Anyways, all that being said, let me now show you why you should not play this team as we go suffer through the abyss together. As you can see, I didn't make it past Chamber 2 before, so it's a great sign for this video. Alright, and we're gonna run Chaska on the second side because the abyss buff is just insane for her. She can clear her side in 40 seconds, not even. And yes, I am aware I'm losing a little bit of shatter damage with a level 80 Fremine, but if you can't tell by the state of Team 2, we are lacking EXP books. That's what happens when you, I mean, look at this right here, like. Anyways, here we go. Let us go straight in. Now this was what I was doing earlier. We got crit. Love to see crit with full EM shatter team. That's just lovely. Alright, and let us go. So we do this. We do this. It's an instructor proc there. And now we start shattering. And let's go ahead and get straight into the first reason why shatter sucks. As you can see, this guy is in the split second between each freeze. He's dashing across the arena because consecrated beasts are just the coolest enemies in the game. You really love it. So, when I was doing this before, the amount of times I had to reset because I would set up my whole thing and then this dude would just dash across the arena, leave the Ganyu ult, and then I'm sitting there just crying because I can't hit him anymore. It's just painful. And now I'm surprised he's not doing the thing that he did earlier. If he doesn't do it, I might reset to do this again just to show it. There it is. Like, he just puts you on top of him, and then you get locked in an animation for a few seconds for no reason. And it happens all the time with Fremine's first E. Oh, here he goes again. Where that one right there, it'll just put you on his head, and then you get stuck in the animation, and you can't do anything. It's extremely annoying. Oh boy, I'm out of space again. Love to see that. Oh my god, like, why does he do that? As you can see, we're making great time here. We haven't even killed the first enemy. There we go. Let's head over here. I'm on cooldown here, it's kind of painful. And you know, you can see the shatters in there, 25k, 23k, they're not bad damage, it's just so many conditions you have to meet to make this work, and it's just not worth it. And can you shut up? I know I'm out of space, I'm gonna free up some once I'm done with this run. I really need to just go through my video folder and delete all my old videos. They don't need to be there anymore. You know, this run is actually even worse than the ones that I was doing in the first recording session. I might reset this once, give it another go. I kind of want to, I want to at least 36 star, show that it's possible with this team, but it's a little bit of coping. Alright, here we go again. Stay in place for me, buddy. Yes, do this. I like when you... No, don't do that. No, no. Yep, this is what was happening. And then we reset. I'm very well acquainted with this. I did find that going behind him here like this, so when he dashes he goes up against the wall, he'll stay in the Ganyu ult. So I'm gonna try that here. Why am I sliding against his side like that? There we go. Here he goes. One more. Like he just flips all over the arena. I absolutely despise these enemies. Cause like they're easy to kill with. Oh look, the other thing about Shatter. Another reason that it sucks. Unfreezable enemies. Same reason that freeze sucks. When you can't freeze an enemy, you can't shatter. and there's a lot of unfreezable enemies in Abyss. This Abyss has slightly less than usual, but it still sucks. Anyways, what was I saying? I don't remember, to be honest. Oh yes, Consecrated Beasts, that's what I was talking about. They're easy to kill with like my main team, but they're really annoying because my whole thing is using weird teams in Abyss, and I can't do that against such annoying enemies that dash all over the place, do a bunch of damage. It's not cool, man. Give me more of these rock guys. These guys are fun to beat up because they sit there and do nothing. Alright, this is a better time. We can get 3 stars here. Because Chaska is extremely broken in this Abyss, she can do the next side in like 40 seconds. I would like to save my energy, so let's go charge shotgun you time. Oh my god. She's on Emblem, I forgot. There we go, a little shatter in there to finish it off. The star of the show. And I'm probably going to cut off this side because it's not what the video's about, but I must show how broken this character is in this Abyss. Like, this is a level 60 Aura run, and a Chaska with 3 days worth of artifact farming on her. Bang. Bang. See, this is a real strong character. Not no shatter. Granted, the Abyss Blessing is absolutely insane on her, but... Alright. Let us go. Now this right here, this was what made me... This floor right here is what made me cancel my plans for the other video. Because, you know, the previous one, it wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible. Like, if I got the right rotation against the Consecrated Beast, where he had the right attack rotation, the second wave's pretty easy. But this one right here, this first Consecrated Beast is the worst thing ever created. Like, Satan himself made this enemy. And then the dude right after it has a bunch of physical resist, and he does a bunch of damage. So he just doesn't die, and he hurts. It's lovely. So, let me show you. Oh, I think I didn't use my E2 on accident. Surprisingly, he's hanging out on the edge of the gun first. He's literally never done this before. He always just dashes out of it instantly. Can I get my Fav, man? Do not be fooled by that damage there. That was not shatter. That was because I broke the thing that he summoned. Now this lad right here, Mr. Physical Resistance. As you can see, my shatters, I'm not shattering right now, so you can't see. Let's do a little rotation here and then I will show. $18K instead of the normal 24K. 24, 23. You know, I'm not gonna lie, this is genuinely the fastest I've cleared this floor. I don't know why this is going so fast. When I was doing this before, this guy was taking like 4+ rotations. Now it looks like he's gonna die in 3, which isn't good, but it's not bad either. Okay, what's on the second path? Hopefully Chaska can do it this fast enough. There we go. That was... I'm kind of shocked, I'm not gonna lie. What's over here? Oh yeah, this guy. Yeah, this is free. There we go. Alright, now the final chamber. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even make it this far before. Kind of pleasantly surprised at how easy that second chamber was. What do we have here? Oh yeah, like I said earlier, unfreezable enemies. So, this is gonna be disastrous. I might not, now that I think about it, I'm totally not gonna get 3 stars on this one. Because it's also the Tolba on the second half. Oh dear. Look at that damage. Because I think Xingqiu's just hard carrying the damage right now with vapes. Because these guys self-pyro. How much health does this guy have? Please. Okay. See how quick we can do this guy. What the? Burst him! There's no way I'm killing the Tulpa this quickly, right? Let's be honest here. This is not gonna be a 3-star. And you know what? I'm content with that. Am I? Maybe I'll give it one more try. Let's just see how doable this feels. Oh, my Auron's dead. Okay, well, let me give it a real try. I think I can do this first half a little faster too. Yeah, no, this is... unfreezable enemies are not doable, I think. So, we'll take 2 stars here. Let's go finish it off. And this will be a lesson in why you don't play Shatter, everybody. Even if they buff it, it still sucks. What? No. Alright, I'm not gonna even deal with this. You guys get the idea. This isn't about Chaska, this is about Fermine. So, lesson learned, don't play Shatter Fermine. Also, I gotta fix all my builds now. I stole my Nila's weapon, stole my Yolan's weapon. These artifacts are not what she's supposed to hold. This is just, it's a disaster. Yeah. Goodbye.